1 minute. Okay. Where am I?
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Girls Basketball on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Jack Conley. And Jack, the Highlanders are undefeated in the GBL after that exciting victory against Medford at the Tufts Classic. They went on to defeat Chelsea this past Tuesday. They are 8-0 in the GBL. They are 9-2 overall. They are 1 win away from qualifying for the playoffs. And tonight they face off against the Malden Golden Tornadoes, who come in with an overall record of 5-6, 3-5 in the GBL. Number 5 right now in the GBL are the Golden Tornadoes. Jack, Highlanders right where they want to be right now. This
Versus Medford. There's a very bright future for this Highlander team. With some of those young sophomores there, we saw the emergence of J.C. Brathwaite, who a young freshman came into the ball game, really turned the game around for Somerville versus Medford when she scored 5 points in less than 20 seconds. Really, I think a very shining example of how Coach Benholm has worked this year in developing these players. He's given her a little bit of time, plays it quite a bit in the JV game, but she's done a nice job as the other super soft that she's working out with. This has been a great season so far. Let's hope everybody stays healthy.
As the Highlanders win the opening tip, they defeated the Golden Tornadoes earlier this season at Malden by the score of 50-42. As Ava Martin led in scoring in that game with 25 points, Regan Antonelli had 10 points in that game. Mari Cargo with the ball around the perimeter, defended out there by Sofia Rodriguez. Now she drives down the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Martin looking for the rebound, able to get it, kicks it out to Cargo. Highlanders get another shot on the offensive end as Antonelli goes in, puts it up, puts it under, and puts it in. She'll go to the line looking for the and one.
Great play by Reagan, Todd. She saw the opening to get down the lane, went down, and with a nice little scoop, got it up and under, got fouled. And here she is at the line.
Foul goes against Maddie Cook, number 11 for the Golden Tornadoes. Antonelli's free throw up, that's no good. Rebound battled for as Cook comes away with it. Cook runs the Pato offense. She's an excellent ball handler. That is Kovacevic Marinkovic. As she brings it in, drops it back out to Cook, looking to get it inside to Exelm. As Exelm down on that right block. Manisha Exelm, she is the most difficult player to contain on this Golden Tornadoes team. Keep an eye on number 5 throughout this night. As Gamache kicks that off to Antonelli. Antonelli drives in, gives that one off. Looking for it is Rickson, but she got blocked. Able to get control, kicks it out to Amari Cargo. And Amari, it's nothing but the bottom of the net. Her first offering is a three-pointer from the right wing. Highlanders lead 5-2. As Cook looks to get it inside, looking for Marinkovic. And tipped out, last touch by the Golden Tornadoes. Good job defensively by the Highlanders with some active hands there. Kovacevic Marinkovic at the top of this zone defense. Antonelli drives baseline, looks like she's got a second one on Cook.
Again, another nice drive by Antonelli. She saw the clear path to the basket, didn't waste a second, took a couple of dribbles. Nice, easy layup over the rim, back at the line.
That foul actually against Sofia Rodriguez. That's her first, teams in the first quarter. As Antonelli's free throws up, first one is good. Antonelli coming off a big game against Chelsea. She had over 20 points against Chelsea. Ava also a big game against Chelsea as they put up 73 points against Chelsea in a 73-47 victory. Second free throw, no good for Antonelli, and out of it comes Exholm. She will run the floor and she will finish. Highlanders have got to figure out what to do with Manisha Exholm, as she is very, very dangerous. Highlanders with a 2-point lead as Gamache running the point. Nora double digits against Chelsea as well. Pick and roll looking for Rickson. Her shot too strong off the backboard. Rebound pulled down by Olivia Rodriguez. And she'll bring it down floor. Kicks that one off to Kovacevic-Marinkovic. Down low to Exholm. Exholm goes up, no good, but there's Kovacevic-Marinkovic for the board. Her put back, no good. And Ava Martin gets the rebound. Quick outlet to Gamache. Gamache trying to dribble through the Golden Tornadoes, but unable to, and now Exholm has it. She will go in against Ava Martin. Good job defensively by Martin, making her alter her shot, and she misses it there. Out of bounds, last to touch it were the Highlanders, as Rickson was fighting with Exholm for that rebound.
And though she hasn't scored, but Ava Martin has been at both ends of the floor, Todd. I'm really impressed with the way she moves around the basket, especially on rebounds. She's not the biggest girl, but she's in the right place at the right time. There we go again.
Long reach there by Antonelli. Steal by Martin. Off of the deflection. Martin goes inside. Lots of Golden Tornadoes around her. She tries to get the pass away. Good strength there and perseverance by Martin as she was able to keep control of that ball. Timeout taken by head coach Ricardo Bonhomme. 5:05 remaining here in the first quarter. Highlanders up by 2, 6-4 over the Golden Tornadoes. Jack, you know, in talking to head coach Ricardo Bonhomme, last week it was really, really interesting to watch. I went to the Revere game. It was a game the Highlanders frankly could have lost. They did not play their best that game. The next game on the schedule was the Tufts Classic, and you and I were there. You can go back and check out that replay on our YouTube channel Somerville Ed TV. It was a great performance by these young ladies.
I was very impressed at both ends of the floor, Todd, because in a game like that, which had a lot of hype, especially being Selma Medford being basically rivals for all these years, and with a big crowd on hand and playing at the nice cousin gym over at Tufts, it really had a real tournament-like atmosphere, and I think the girls really rose to the occasion at both ends. Ava Martin and especially Reagan Antonelli did a terrific job keeping their composure no matter what the situation was. Good game here. I think what Coach Bonhomme just did during that timeout, try and settle everybody down and say, let's make sure we watch for number 5, Manisha Exholm. We want to make sure that we slow her down. She had that easy breakaway basket the last time. I think just wants to make sure to keep her under control because she's the big scorer.
Highlanders will inbound. 22 seconds on the shot clock as Antonelli gets it defended by Cook. Man-to-man defense here by the Golden Tornadoes now. As Gamache drives in, her runner off the backboard, no good. Rickson with the putback attempt, no good as well. And Exholm comes away with it. Is now out in the open floor. You see what Manisha Exholm can do as she puts it up and in, going coast to coast as she ties it up 6-6. Now Gamache going back the other direction, trying to put that one up and in, no good. Rebound by Rickson, no good as well. And Kovacevic-Marinkovic comes away with it. Gets that to Perez Sims. Perez Sims, her baseline shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, though. Antonelli knocks that one away. And Maddie Cook comes up with it. Once again, Perez Sims with it. She'll pull it out. Looking to work with Maddie Cook out in the right corner. Skip pass to the left with it. Gives it off to Maddie Cook. 12 seconds on the shot clock as they try to free up Exholm. And a foul's going to be the call there. As that's going to go against the Highlanders. Antonelli's going to get called for the reach in there as Regan picks up her first, team's first here in the first quarter. .354 remaining in the quarter, tied up at 6s. Maddie Cook looks to inbounds. Looking for Exholm, gets it down to the right block this time, as that was number 15, Antoine, unable to control it. Long pass down to Ava Martin. Couldn't quite get control of that. Passed it back to Gertisha Morellis, who's come in for Fiona Rickson. And jump ball alternating possession stays with the Highlanders.
I'm glad to see Morellis in there early because, as we noticed last Sunday, Todd, at the Medford game, she only played sporadically during the game. Maybe it was an illness situation. I'm very glad that she's back in the game early tonight.
As Martin, defended by Exholm, gets double teamed as well. The three-pointer put up by Cargo, no good. Perez Sims with the rebound. Loses the ball, though, as Antonelli down, forcing the jump ball. Good job by Perez Sims, not moving any feet there, just fell on the ball, didn't move, and maintained the possession for Malden on the alternating possession.
And then when you're on the floor like that, the moment you roll away, you're trying to be a player. The call has to be a travel at that point. But as you said correctly, Todd, she stayed in place, stayed right there. No violation.
And Sabrine Harzugla checks into the game. Cook with it now, running the point, defended by Antonelli. Gets the screen. Out to the wing. Pass goes to Antoine. Antoine out to Perez Sims as Perez Sims drives in. She puts that one up, no good. Morellis battling for the rebound along with Antoine, and she's the last to touch it as it goes out of bounds. Malden will maintain possession under their basket. 3:11 remaining in the first quarter, tied up at sixes. Highlanders undefeated in the GBL this season. In first place and ranked number 47 in Division II. Malden currently number 58 in Division II. Timeout taken there by the Malden head coach Scott Marino. 3:11 remaining here in the quarter, tied up at sixes. Gives me the opportunity to talk to you really quickly about what's going on for the boys on the hardwood as well. They are over in Malden playing right now. Boys sitting at number 4 in the GBL with a 5-3 record, 8-3 overall. They are ranked number 29 in Division II. If they can hold on to that positioning in the high 20s, high mid 20s, they will likely host a playoff game here at Broome Fieldhouse, a qualifying game in the MIAA playoffs, as the boys team 2 wins away from qualifying for the playoffs. Girls team 1 win away from qualifying for the playoffs. Next time we'll have the boys here on Somerville Ed TV will be on Tuesday. That will be January 22nd. Against Lynn English as the Bulldogs come into Broome Fieldhouse. That will be at 6 o'clock, and Kevin Scott, Jeff Argenziano, they'll have the call of that game here on Somerville Ed TV, so make sure you tune in. Really quickly want to make a quick note and a big old thank you to everybody out there, as we have gotten over 3,500 subscriptions, so now we have to push on looking for 4K. So go ahead and mash those buttons, like, share, subscribe, and get those notifications. 4,000 for us now. We really, really appreciate being above 3,500. As Malden now, Maddie Cook with the ball at the left wing. Gets the screen there from Antoine. Pass was deflected but wound up with Perez Sims. Puts up the shot. Martin comes down with the weak side rebound, and Perez Sims was right on top of her trying to get to the ball. She'll be called for the reach in as she picks up her first.
What I like that seeing now, I see Gertisha Morellis is now playing Exholm. Seems to be a good matchup. I think that's going to make a difference.
As Gamache now running the point for the Highlanders. Gets the screen from Martin. Exholm switch and gets the hand in there, knocking it out of bounds. Now Antonelli with the ball. Exholm, a junior, so the Highlanders will have to deal with her next year as well, as she defends up there on Antonelli. And Morella's going to get called for the travel as she took the extra step before the dribble. Turnover goes over to the Golden Tornadoes. 2:28 remaining in the first quarter. As Perez Sims with the ball. Gives that one off to Kovacevic Marinkovic. Rodriguez with it now, defended by Cargo. So they work that weave out there, trying to get the matchups that they want. Perez Sims at the foul line, gets it inside to Exholm. Good job there by the Highlanders defensively as Ava Martin stayed in place, did not foul, but they were able to get the board. Exholm again looking for contact there as she was leaning in on that shot. Did not get what she wanted off of it, as Martin once again did not get whistled for anything. Highlanders will get the ball off the errant shot. Minute 50 remaining in the first quarter, tied up at 6s. Highlanders have gone a good 4 minutes without any points here as Antonelli drives in. Exholm meets her there. Good bounce pass there, looking for Gertisha Morales, and that's going to be a double dribble. As she got control of the ball on the right block, put it back down on the floor. Turnover goes over to the Golden Tornadoes, a minute 34 remaining. As Miriam Ramadan will check into the game for the Highlanders.
And it looks like Coach Marino from Malden, Todd, is just being extra aggressive on defense. That several minutes without a basket, certainly showing that intensity on defense for the Malden Tornadoes.
Travel called there. As pass going over to Rodriguez. Takes the stutter step, minute 26 remaining in the quarter. Highlanders looking for some points here, haven't scored since Antonelli's singular free throw. Antonelli has 3 points, Cargo has 3 points. Gamache wants to get on the board, and her runner is no good. Ava Martin battles for the rebound and gets hold of it. Tries to tip it out to Antonelli, but tips it off of her foot, and out of bounds.
It looks like there's something on top of that basket, Todd, because that ball just does not want to roll in despite some valiant efforts by the Highlanders. So, but Ava Martin yet again in the right place, looking for the rebound.
Perez Sims with the ball, drives the right lane, puts up the runner, no good. Antonelli with the rebound. Antonelli out open floor now. She's got Ava Martin ahead. She'll stop, pop, 15-footer, no good. Rebound pulled down by Antonelli. She'll tip it out to Gamache. Gamache, three-pointer left wing, no good. As Exholm comes away with the rebound, and she's going to get called with the double dribble. She put that one down on the floor, picked it up, and then put it back down.
Great job by Reagan Antonelli, Todd, because after she missed the shot, she fouled her own shot, got the rebound.
Antonelli drives in, puts up the mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound, bandied about, comes out to Gamache. She's got time, she puts it up, no good. And after 1 quarter of play, the Golden Tornadoes of Malden lead the Highlanders by the score of 7-6. Jack, the Highlanders came out shooting well. Mari Cargo got that three-pointer from the right wing. Regan Antonelli attacking the basket, but then Malden really tightened things down defensively, and Manisha Exholm, she's got all 7 of the Golden Tornadoes points.
And Manisha has done a nice job going under the basket that they should be able to pick up.
Trying to figure out what Malden's doing defensively. They look to be working like a 1-2-2 zone. They've got Kovacevic, Marinkovic out at the top of it. That's the tallest player on their team. And I think that is really affecting the Highlander offense as Gamache brings the ball down. Those open passing lanes aren't quite as open as she's used to.
And they're giving a little bit of spot in the middle, but because of the 1-2-2, it's a little bit easier for those 2 defensive players behind the point to intercept the pass. So it's frustrating the Highlanders a little bit right now. Let's see what adjustments they've made.
We open out the second quarter. Highlanders trailing by a point, 7-6. Gamache defended by Perez Sims. Gets the screen from Ava Martin. Looking down low to Ramadan. And nice job by Miriam Ramadan as she's able to handle that hot pass coming in from Nora Gamache and was able to put it up and in. Now Perez Sims with Gamache working against her. Goes into Miriam Ramadan. Now Kovacevic, Marinkovic from the corner, wide open, no good on that three-pointer. Highlanders with the 1-point lead after that shot by Ramadan. As Antonelli gets it out to the right wing to Cargo. Working around, get it to the foul line to Ava Martin. Ava Martin working against Exholm. Back out to Cargo. Maddie Cook working against her. Antonelli gets the entry pass, but gets it all the way out in the corner. Martin dribbles into the paint, but Antoine is able to get a fingertip on it and tie her up momentarily. And then it's knocked out of bounds. Martin the last to touch it.
Coach Marino's doing a good job. He's got 2 players on either side of Ava Martin, knowing that Ava's been so effective down low, really making it work right now.
Golden Tornadoes very familiar with Ava Martin as she had 25 points in the Highlander victory at Malden. Turnover goes to the Highlanders. Under 7 minutes remaining in the half. Highlanders by a point. Ramadan wide open on the weak side. Nobody got it to her. Antonelli drives in. Looking for Martin. Instead, Ramadan ends up with it. And Miriam Ramadan puts it up and in.
What looked like to be a busted play, Todd, all of a sudden turned into a 2-point basket for Ramadan because she had the presence of mind to follow the shot, put it up and in.
Exholm picked up her dribble. She's got a pass, and she does. Kovacevic-Marikovic with it. Gives that one off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez is fouled there. Amari Kergo with the foul. That's going to be Amari's first. Team's first here in the second quarter. 10-7, the Highlander lead. As they look to get it to Exholm, too high there. Antonelli able to knock it away. Kergo able to steal it. Now Antonelli drives in, looks for the up and under, and gets the contact. Good job by Regan Antonelli, just being aggressive there and getting a defender out of position as Sofia Rodriguez picks up a foul. That's her second, team's first here in the second quarter.
And that was because Regan Antonelli is able to control the ball, look up the floor, and see she had a wide open floor. Went inside, went up and under. There she is at the free throw line.
Antonelli misses the first. Regan 1 for 4 from the line so far tonight. Highlanders have struggled at times at the charity stripe. Had a really rough free throw night against Revere, keeping Revere in that game. Looked great against Medford, though, in the Tufts Classic from the line. As Exholm gets at the foul line, working against Antonelli. And Morales was able to get that ball after being knocked away by Antonelli, but moved the foot, trying to keep from going out of bounds. It's kind of a Sophie's choice there, either go out of bounds or move your feet.
Position to be in.
11-7, the Highlander lead. Exholm trying to get position there against Kergo. Is able to get to the ball and puts it up and in. 5-footer from the baseline is good as it rolls home. Exholm all 9 points of the Malden points. Antonelli drives in, kicks it out to Kergo on the right wing, defended by Antoine. She drives in against everybody, it looks like. Was able to get the shot off, but bounces free. Knocked out of bounds as Ramadan last to touch it. Highlanders with a 2-point lead, 11-9. Perez Sims running the point for the Golden Tornadoes. Trying to get it to Maddie Cook. Morales, lots of quickness there shown by Gertisha Morales as she ties that ball up. Alternating possession stays with Malden.
Very good aggressiveness for Gertisha. She did a really nice job contesting that ball and forcing it so it's out of bounds. Malden basketball.
There's Cook. Her pass stolen away. Miriam Ramadan puts that up, no good. Out of bounds, last to touch it are the Golden Tornadoes. As Olivia Rodriguez did a nice job, or I should say strike that. That was actually Sofia Rodriguez doing a good job forcing Ramadan to change that shot, not committing the foul. As head coach Ricardo Bonome's going to take the timeout. 5:12 remaining here in the half. Highlanders leading by 2, Jack. Highlanders doing well offensively, but haven't been able to really figure out this Malden defense yet to get very consistent attacks.
And they have not had a good opportunity when the ball does get down low because defensively, Coach Marino has 2 people on Ava Martin, as you mentioned earlier. She was the big scorer the last time they played. They're making sure somebody else is going to have to get the ball and don't let Ava Martin beat us. And they've had a tough time on a couple of plays where they should have made easy layups. Ball bound around the rim and bounced out. I'm sure that Coach Bonome is going to want to keep the pressure on and get the ball inside. Right now, it's been the Exim show right now. She's done a great job scoring all the points for Malden so far. I think there'll be a lot of pressure on her as we go forward. nobody else on the Malden team has really picked up any of the slack so far.
Yeah, a lot of the Malden players, nobody really looking for shots, honestly, for Malden. A lot of that offense is trying to get the matchup for Exholm that they want, and then letting her drive the basket. And of course, we've seen what she can do moving coast to coast out in the open floor as well. Highlanders have got to figure out a way to keep her from getting out in the open like that. Highlanders will have it underneath their basket to the near side here as Amari Kergo will inbounds. Gets it to Antonelli. Out to Gamache. Now Kergo spins away from her defender Antoine. Picks up the dribble in the corner. Antonelli's got it out the right wing. Gets the screen from Gamache. Screen there from Ramadan. She'll drive baseline. Puts that one up, no good. And there's Exholm once again as she's able to get the rebound, looking to go coast to coast. Morellis, great job getting position there. But now Antonelli's going to get whistled as she reached in from behind to try to block that shot. Actually, let's see, it may go against Morellis. That will go against Gertisha Morellis.
Yeah, Morellis gets that.
So Gertisha picks up her first, team second here in the second quarter. Venetia Exholm at the line, looking to tie this one up if she makes both of them. First one by Exholm, rolls home. Exholm now 2 for 3 from the line. Miriam Ramadan checks out. Ava Martin back into the game. Ramadan 4 points in her limited time so far today. Second by Exholm. Back iron, no good. Martin looks for the rebound, but it bounces out of her hands off of a Malden player and out of bounds. Highlanders clinging to the 1-point lead, 4:44 remaining in the first half. Gamache driving, kicks it off to Antonelli. Now Regan looks for the screen from Martin, gets Exholm as the result on the switch. Now Gamache driving in, kicks it off to Morellis. Morellis, good job getting inside, puts it in, kissing it off of glass. Good move there by Gertisha Morellis.
Very nice move, and she used her strength to get up and get that ball off the backboard. Nice play overall. There's a nice pickup right there too, Todd.
As Gamache able to get that ball away just for a moment from Rodriguez. Then Amari Kergo finishes it off with the steal. 4 minutes remaining. Highlanders with the 3-point lead and the ball. Kergo spins away from Antoine. Goes against Exholm. Kicks it out to Antonelli. Antonelli puts up the 3. No good. As Kergo puts up the putback attempt. No good as well. She goes down awkwardly as she's still down on the floor. Amari's left ankle, it looks like, is the problem right here. She went down very, very awkwardly there.
She's not moving very quickly right now. She must have either turned an ankle or maybe potentially, yeah, looks like it's an ankle the way the coach is looking at it right now.
It's head coach Ricardo Bonhomme helping one of the Highlander super softs there. Kergo, an important defensive cog as well as the offense she provides for the team. J.C. Brathwaite will check in as a young freshman getting some playing time here. Of course, we saw what she could do in that about 50 seconds she had at the end of the third quarter against Medford. Put 5 points in and really changed the tenor of that game. Inbounds, though, knocked away by Rodriguez, taken by Perez Sims. Now Rodriguez driving in, gets it stolen away. As Gamache is in the open floor, Perez Sims is coming up from behind, and she'll foul her. As Perez Sims picks up the foul, Gamache will go to the line.
J.C. Brathwaite made a very nice play to get that ball up the floor right away. She had 16 points in the JV game before this one tonight, Todd, showing that she's got good ball handling skills. We saw that right now, and there's no problem with her playing right now at this level.
First free throw by Gamache, no good. Second free throw up by Nora, no good as well. Back iron, Ava Martin looking to tip it to herself, but it's going to get called for the over the back. That'll be her first foul. Team second here in the second quarter as Highlander free throw problems persist. Highlanders looking to extend their pressure now, as they'll go full court. Leticia Morales, very, very fast, has such quick hands as well, defending the inbounds. As Antoine gets it off. You see the quickness there of Leticia Morales, as she's so quick to trap. Timeout, Scott Marino, and that timeout, well, that was caused by number 24, Leticia Morales. Just so quick.
And
so quick.
And the thing that was going to happen is that Coach Marino called the timeout because it looked like they were going to have a very difficult time getting the ball over the midcourt line, which you only have 10 seconds to do so. The Golden Tornadoes were stuck deep in their corner. It looked like they were going to have trouble. Coach Marino came to the rescue with that timeout. Now there'll be a reset. There'll be a new, fresh 10 seconds count when Malden puts the ball in play. But obviously this full court pressure is going to cause some trouble for the Golden Tornadoes. Right now, we've only seen Exholm has been the only one who's been able to score for Malden, and I'm sure this pressure is going to force a couple more turnovers. So I'm anxious to see how the Highlanders can capitalize with this extra pressure, which I think is going to be to their advantage, Todd.
The one thing they've got to watch out for is over pursuing the ball, because Exholm, she will head down the floor, and they will look for her down floor, cherry picking, breaking that press.
And she is very, very quick and loves to go to the basket.
As I note the way this press is being set up, Ava Martin back is the furthest back, but also J.C. Brathwaite right there at midcourt as well. A lot of speed right there from number 13. So if they're able to break number 5 down court, hopefully they've got somebody who can catch up. Inbounds. Goes to Perez Sims. She tried to bounce pass to Exholm coming off of a screen, and it was a little bit too low. Unable to be fielded there, so the Highlanders force the turnover with the pressure. 3-point lead. Highlanders now have the... Antonelli inbounds it to Gamache. Gamache defended by Rodriguez. Ava Martin out on the perimeter. Exholm follows her there. Antonelli just inside the arc. That's a two-pointer, and it is good. As Antonelli with the mid-range. Full court pressure being applied again. And Morales reaching in that time is going to get the foul as she picks up her second. Team's fourth here in the second quarter. So, of course, everybody note the change begun last year. Fouls accrue up to 5 each quarter. That's when the bonus kicks in. So Malden will be shooting free throws the remainder of this quarter, as the kick is the call as the ball bounced off of J.C. Brathwaite's foot. Highlanders with the 5-point lead, 2:41 remaining in the first half. As Perez Sims checks back into the game. Maddie Cook looking at inbounds. Gets it into Antoine, right back to Cook. Left wing three by Kovacevic-Marinkovic, no good. Ava Martin right there for the rebound. Outlet pass to Gamache. She'll pull it back, kick it over to Antonelli. Wing, she thought about it, pulled it back down. Now they have Gamache. She'll drive. Kicks it off to Antonelli in the left corner. Antonelli thinks about, needs some help now, gets it to Ava Martin. As Martin looking to dribble, penetrate, trying to get away from Exholm, but unable to control there as Antoine was able to get the ball. Now Exholm, open floor, goes up, foul's going to be called, and that's going to go against Leticia Morales. She picks up her third. 3 fouls now on Leticia Morales. Exholm will be at the line, shooting 2. Highlanders with the 5-point lead. Mari Kergo's still over on the bench after twisting her ankle. Is Fiona Rickson about ready to check in for Morales likely. Exholm's first, up and in. Second free throw here by Benicia Exelon. That one is good. Bounces all around. Drops home. Shooters roll. 3-point lead for the Highlanders. 2 minutes remaining in the half. Gamache off the screen from Martin. That's going to be a carry. As the ball bounced high, she ended up carrying it, trying to control that dribble. Turnover goes over to the Golden Tornadoes. Gamache extends the pressure, trying to deny Perez Sims. That worked out. Kovacevic-Marinkovic able to break the pressure. Antonelli missing the shot is Exelon. And the rebound shepherded out of bounds by Ava Martin.
Ava Martin did a great job on that play, Todd, by just keeping her body between the ball and the out of bounds, so the Malden player could not reach to save it. Great play by Martin.
There's Gamache now. Gets it off to Martin. Martin gets the screen from Rickson. Pick and roll to Fiona Rickson. She puts up the shot, and it's good.
Fundamentals you can get, Todd. Fundamentals you can get. The little pick and roll, little drop pass off the backboard. Fiona did a great job.
I love the pick and roll, Jack, almost as much as I love the bounce pass, as a matter of fact. As that ball out of bounds off of Antoine's fingertips, Highlanders will get it after the turnover, leading by 5. Pick and roll is something that we don't get to see as often as we should, I think, at this level. And you see exactly why when Exelon gets caught up in that frees up that extra player off of that pick. Is Ava Martin now. Out to J.C. Brathwaite. Deep! 3 from the freshman is good.
Absolutely confident that the shot's there, take it and make it. Great work by J.C.
Maddie Cook, she puts up the shot, no good. Exelon gets the rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound last touched by the Highlanders, so the Golden Tornadoes will maintain possession. Highlanders now with the 8-point lead. Good to see Amari Cargo back out on the floor. Gets a hand from her teammates heading off. 42 seconds remaining here in the half. Cook looking for help. Gets it to Perez Sims. Perez Sims gives it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez off the screen, drops it to Exelon, and Exelon gets called for the travel. Turnover goes to the Highlanders. 33 seconds remaining in the half. Highlanders with the 8-point lead.
A good chance to take some time off the clock and take that last shot, Todd. And it shouldn't be in a big hurry right here now, not to demold an opportunity. But
Nora Gamache disagrees as she drives the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Maddie Cook comes away with a rebound. 16 seconds remaining to get it to Benicia Exelon. Regan Antonelli, a great job defensively that time as she shuts Exelon down and forces the ball out of bounds off of Exelon.
And those are the kind of plays make it if they take away an opportunity from Malden, giving the Highlanders one more shot here with 10 seconds left to go. Now's the time to drive right to the basket. Last time I might have said, let's hold off a little bit and wait for the last shot, so Malden didn't get a chance to take a shot down here. Fortunately, the play worked out in the Highlanders' favor. Here we go with 10 seconds left, Todd.
Head coach Scott Marino unhappy with the call, making his feelings felt and clear. 10.7 seconds remaining here in the first half. Highlanders with the 8-point lead. Conversation has completed. Highlanders will inbounds with 10 seconds remaining here in the half, leading by 8. As Gamache stepped out of bounds as she tried to get past the screen there that Rickson was setting, but Perez Sims defensively ranged out a little bit and forced Gamache out of bounds, using that sideline as an extra defender. 5 seconds remaining now for Malden. And there's Amari Cargo. Didn't realize the amount of time she had. She'll finish it anyway. As Cargo steals it, throws up a wild shot, not realizing she had 4 seconds to drive the lane, gets her own rebound, and puts it home, Jack. The Highlanders lead by 10 at the half.
Todd, it looked like it was going to be a really tough play because the Highlanders stepped out of bounds. let's give Kurgo a lot of credit. She saw that there was time left, got the ball. Not one, but 2 shots with less than 5 seconds to go. Give her credit for hustle. First shot missed, went right back up off the glass and in. Now the Highlanders have a 10-point lead at halftime. Really nice action, taking advantage of those turnovers. And right now, if they can see what they can do to take care of each eggs home, it'll be, I think, a different second half for the Malden Golden Tornadoes. She's been the answer for Malden right now. Nobody else seems to be able to find the range time.
Nobody is finding the range for the Golden Tornado. Scoreboard, Manisha Ekholm, she's got all 12 of them. Highlander leading scorer is Regan Antonelli with 4 points, or I should say 5 points for Amari Kergo, 4 points for Miriam Ramadan, 3 points for JC Brathwaite, 2 for Fiona Rickson, and 2 for Gertisha Morellis. No Ava Martin, no Nora Gamache on the scoreboard yet tonight, but the Highlanders lead by 10 as we are at halftime. We will be back for second half action here on Somerville and TV. We move on to the second half. The biggest key for the Highlanders is what do you do with number 5, Manisha Exelom? She's got all 12 of Malden's points. The Highlanders, they found Ava Martin has been shut down.
Those results, looks like Reagan Antonelli's going to be playing her.
As Amari Cargo, great anticipation, steals that ball away, gets it down to Antonelli. Nice pass, nice finish, and the Highlanders lead by 12. Now Perez Sims gives it to Cook. Malden's got to find somebody else to score points. Cook with the runner, no good, off the backboard. Antonelli with the rebound. Highlanders are out running as Martin goes up. Her shot, no good.
Would have been a beautiful play. Nice spin move. The gun off the glass might have gone in.
Exelom is able to get the rebound. Now Kovacevic Marinkovic gives it off to Exelom as she drives in, loses handle of the ball, and it will go out of bounds off of Manisha. So the Highlanders will get it on the turnover. So they lead by 12. Cargo will be at the line shooting 2.
And that shows Cargo's versatility, Todd, because she was able to find an opening, went down there, and that's where the versatility's come in. There's many weapons that the Highlanders have. I think that's going to be the key to the second half, to maintain the lead that they currently have now.
First free throw by Cargo, no good. Highlanders struggling a bit at the line tonight. Second shot up by Amari, bounds around, no good as well, but Antonelli sweeps across the lane, gets the board. Now Cargo spins, kicks it back out to Antonelli. Right wing 3 by Regan is short, but there's Fiona Rickson with the board. Her putback no good, and Exelom comes away with it. And Cargo able to get the ball away from Exelom. And travel is going to be the call against Cargo as she's rolled over with the ball. And Malden will get it.
The rule on that, Todd, is when you're rolling away, you're gaining an advantage because you're moving away. So that's the interpretation of the travel call. Good call by the official.
As Nesta inbounding to Perez Sims, Gamache though will steal that one away. As Nora Gamache with the steal, gets it to Ava Martin. Martin finds Cargo. Amari fakes the shot, goes in, makes the bunny. Nice job though there by Amari Cargo. The Highlanders lead once again by 12. Under 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. As Nesta gets it into the foul line to Antoine. Marinkovic, Kovacevic puts up the foul line jumper, no good, and Cargo comes away with the rebound and she tips it to herself. Looks for Antonelli down on the cross diagonal pass at the left block, but there was number 5 Exelom to knock it out. It's a long distance pass, but a bounce pass will work, Jack.
It would have worked very, very well, but it was a good idea. Just couldn't quite fall through. Good play by Malden.
As Martin muscles her way inside, just couldn't quite finish there as Antoine was there defensively. Ball tied up on the floor, alternating possession, stays with the Highlanders.
Even though Ava Martin hasn't scored yet, Todd, the fact that she's still putting a lot of energy at both ends of the floor, you no doubt will pick up a couple of baskets as we move on here in this period, in this half.
Referees verifying who had possession arrow there. It was the Highlanders, and Martin gets it in the corner. Now Gamache left wing. Cargo, corner 3, no good. Long rebound comes out to her. She goes in, no good as well as she tried to get her own rebound and put it home. Now Rodriguez comes out with the board. Nesta gets it poked away for a moment there by Amari Cargo, as Amari is a heat seeker right now for the ball.
She's been everywhere, doing a great job, and good thing that ankle wasn't sprained too badly because she's certainly moving well now.
Yeah, she looks great out there. Had a little tweak of the left ankle in the first quarter, but able to get back in the second quarter and playing great here in the third quarter. As Gamache is going to be whistled for that foul. That will be her first, team second here in the third quarter. Her team's first, I'm sorry.
Yeah, first.
Martin will go out. Miriam Ramadan checking into the game for the Highlanders. Trying to get it inbounds, looking for Exelom. Had to go to the very top of the key, Kovacevic Marinkovic. Now Rodriguez. Over to Exelom. She looks to drive. Drives against Antonelli, kisses it off of glass, smooth as silk. Manisha Exelon picking up her 14th point. Now Antonelli, 10-point lead for the Highlanders as Antonelli pulls up her dribble, kicks it out to Gamache. Now Nora, she'll drive in. And she's fouled as Antoine came across trying to deny her a shot.
And I think you'll notice Coach Benome is asking the high school to move over a little bit, open up that right lane. So Nora Gamache had a nice drive in, picked up the fouls. There she is at the line.
Gamache at the line. 0 for 2 from the line tonight is Nora. Looking for her first points of the night. First one, no good. Second free throw here by Nora. That one rolls around and rolls home. Shooter's roll for Nora. Highlanders lead by 11, and Gamache is going to try to menace Nesta on her way up floor. Now Rodriguez passes it for Antoine, and Antoine's fouled there as Kurgo gets called for it. Zamari picks up her second. Team second here in the third quarter.
Her second, team second.
Rodriguez looking to inbounds. Looking for Antoine, but Kergo able to knock that one away. Antoine was the last to touch as it went out of bounds. Once again, good quick hands by Amari Kergo.
Absolutely.
Causing the turnover. Highlanders looking to build on it with this 11-point lead. 4:20 remaining in the third quarter. It's Gamache now. Off the screen from Rickson. Bounds around and bounds home. 12-point lead now for the Highlanders. As Graham gives it off to Kovacevic-Marinkovic, now over to Exelon. See if she wants to drive from the outside as Rickson is defending her. Antonelli is in deep. If she does want to drive, she does. She puts it up, and it's good. As she split Antonelli and Rickson.
Nice touch going into middle lane. Just an easy floater up and over. Nice shot. Give her credit.
16
nice
points.
player.
Yeah, 16 points. 16 of Malden's 18 points for Exelon. As Kergo spinning, beautiful move there as Amari drove into the lane, then spun back to the right block and put it up and home. Kergo with 9 points, actually striked out 10 points tonight. As Exelon went down to the floor, timeout taken by Scott Marino the second she hit the floor.
Timeout ball.
As the Highlanders have the 12-point lead, head coach Scott Marino for the Golden Tornadoes wants to talk things over. Highlander defense here in this third quarter, really, really excellent so far. Amari Kergo, she's been out there, she's been causing trouble for the Golden Tornadoes since the beginning of the second half.
And Todd, she's done it at both ends of the floor. She's been able to take advantage going to the basket, but also as a defender, she's been maniacal in the middle of the floor and at the other end too. She's been extremely active. Great to see, and I think it's that versatility I mentioned earlier that's going to be the key for the Highlanders tonight. They've got several weapons, and they're using them all. Right now, Exholm is the only one that's really doing all the work right now for Malden. And that workload's going to be wear on her over time. As the Highlanders are certainly going to keep the pressure on. Good showing so far in this period. We're just 2 more fouls away, and that the Highlanders will be shooting 2 shots. Malden has 3 fouls right now. Over 3 minutes to go in the period. the Highlanders keep going to basket, they'll be on that free throw line before we turn it around.
3:19 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders with the 12-point lead, 30-18. Before that timeout, head coach Ricardo Bonhomme had some folks about to come in, and they are coming in. Gertisha Morellis back into the game. J.C. Brathwaite will come back into the game, and Juliana Harrison, number 40, in for her first action as she defends the inbounds. And Ramadan able to steal that one away. Exelome back behind the play is down and hurt. And play is stopped as Exelome went down hard on that play as Ramadan went for the ball.
And we don't want to see that, Todd. That has been, that's the worst thing you want to have happen. A nice player like that who's been really a dominant force for Malden here tonight. She's very uncomfortable.
Head coach Scott Marino very unhappy. Believe he just got teed up. Heard a whistle, I don't know. Possibly.
The rule is that when a player is hurt, coaches or trainer can come out to see to the person. They're doing exactly. The trainer's working with Exelome right now and trying to ascertain the extent of her injuries. The fact that she's not being able to stand up, not a good sign right now, Todd. And that you can see Coach Marino is not thrilled with one of the officials for what he may believe is a call that should have been happened.
Exelome is up. She looks like she's all right, getting off the floor under her own power. 3:10 remains in the third quarter. No penalties assessed in there. And let's see here, it will be Somerville's ball as Juliana Harrison will inbounds for the Highlanders. Highlanders on the floor right now. Miriam Ramadan, number 4. Gertisha Morellis, number 24. J.C. Brathwaite, number 13, running the point. Regan Antonelli, number 21. And Juliana Harrison, number 40. As Regan Antonelli has it on the right wing, she'll drive in, a little up and under action. Just a little scoop shot there for Antonelli, and it's good.
That shot's there for her. When she can get inside like that with that long reach start, she can just lay that up it went.
Maddie Cook, defended by Morellis. Gets it over to Kovacevic Marinkovic. Kicks that one back out. Graham will get the foul there. Haley Graham is able to get the foul on J.C. Brathwaite. Brathwaite called for the block. Her first, team's third here in the third quarter. As Cook looks to inbounds. Gets it down low for Rodriguez. Tied up immediately by Miriam Ramadan. Alternating possession will stick with Malden here. Miriam Ramadan having a nice game for the Highlanders. She came in the second quarter and provided 4 quick points for the Highlanders that they needed at that point in time.
And
shot by Graham, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Last to touch it was Harrison for the Highlanders. .231 remaining in the third quarter as Rodriguez gets it. Out to Cook. Cook looks for the 3. Antonelli gets another block as she smothered that ball. J.C. Brathwaite now gets the outlet pass. Kicks it back to Antonelli, who'll look to drive as Ramadan there for the screen is going to be called. Offensive foul on Ramadan for the moving screen there. As Ramadan picks up her second. Maddie Cook still down.
looks like she took a blow against the side of her face, her head, Todd, from where we sit right now. Looks like she got banged pretty good. Just taking her time at the moment. And
2:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Highlanders leading by 14, 32-18. As Cook down on the floor. Looks like there's a cut, actually, as they're addressing the bandage out for her, so probably a cut in the head due to the contact with Ramadan. This thing's getting a little bit physical out there right now.
And we know that already Coach Marino's had words with one of the officials so far this evening about something he would have liked to have seen called that perhaps wasn't, and especially being down at this particular point in the game, you want to do everything you can to help your team. And right now, it appears that the trainer is administering to the player on the floor, and there'll be no timeout if the player goes off the floor and is substituted for. And right now, it looks like perhaps a parent is out on the floor right now.
Yeah, I believe they're addressing her nose. She might have a nosebleed, might have gotten hit in the face and in contact in the nose area.
And a nice thing, the trainers are out there right away, and that we're doing everything they can to take care of the situation. It looks like whatever it is, if there is any bleeding or going on, that they're trying to address that right now.
Could be a broken nose is what could be going on there. 2:15 remaining here in the third quarter. So Cook likely out the remainder of this game. Round of applause as she gets up to her feet.
And Todd, that was a basketball play. There was nothing that was overly aggressive on that call. The official made the right call, and unfortunately, it's a contact sport.
Contact sport.
And a lot of times there are no advantages when people go up for rebounds. In a case like this, the official made the right call. Offensive player caused the contact. Sadly, it would cause contact in a place that obviously pretty vulnerable, and if it turns out that it is a broken nose, it's certainly going to be uncomfortable, and hopefully she'll be treated right away.
No doubt about it. 2:15 remaining here in the quarter as we get things cleared away. Maddie Cook dealing with that injury. Do want to note what we have coming up for you here on Somerville Ed TV very quickly. We got boys basketball coming up, as they're coming up on Tuesday, the 22nd of January against Lynn English. Kevin Scott, Jeff Argenziano will have coverage of that matchup for you here on Somerville Ed TV. As the boys coming off a big win, they got a revenge win against Chelsea. As Chelsea came in here to Broome Fieldhouse after beating the Highlanders earlier in the year. Highlanders came away with that win 66-45 as junior point guard Julian Goodrich, a huge game for the Highlanders, 26 points, 6 assists, 5 steals. So he led the Highlanders in scoring. Jacob Underwood-Roach continued his great season as well, as he had 12 points. And Carlin Zelenius, a fantastic defensive performance, 8 points and 14 rebounds for Carlos in that game. Highlanders' big win against Chelsea, that's going to help them out in the GBL standings, as they are sitting pretty right now at 29, number 29 in Division II. They can stay in that high 20 range in the rankings. They will have the opportunity to possibly host a playoff game here at Broome Fieldhouse. Also want to make note that the Boston Globe Honorable Mention Coach of the Week, one of the Honorable Mention Coaches of the Week, was Mark Antonelli, Highlander boys basketball coach, as he racked up his 200th victory last week against Revere. So congratulations to head coach Mark Antonelli on his 200th win. Great job there for the Somerville Highlander boys coach. Over on the ice, we have action coming up as well here on Somerville Ed TV, as on Wednesday. That'll be Wednesday the 28th. There will be a matchup for for hockey, as they will be facing off at Veterans Memorial Rink. Get you the time on that as well. 5:30 will be your start time. Face off for that game, 5:30 against Boston Latin Academy, as the hockey team, a young team finding their way this season. For head coach Chris Capazzo, we'll have coverage of that game here for you on Somerville Ed TV at 5:30. That'll be Wednesday the 21st. And don't forget, huge game for the girls back here at Broome Fieldhouse. Jack, we'll be right back here for that on Friday the 30th of January, 6 p.m. Medford Mustangs will be right here at Broome Fieldhouse. Get that rematch from Tufts Classic, and we know Medford will be looking for some revenge. Highlanders currently undefeated in the GBL. Medford only have lost to the the Highlanders in the GBL. So Medford could come into this game with the opportunity of tying the Highlanders, or the Highlanders could have that opportunity of really securing a GBL championship in that game on the 30th.
No lack of motivation in that game. The Medford Mustangs certainly will recall that Tufts Classic over at Cousins Gym we just saw last Sunday. Looks like Maddie Cook's on the way out of the gym, probably going to go seek medical treatment right now. Looks like there might have been a little bit of blood loss from that bump in the face, and perhaps the nose caused some bleeding. The maintenance folks are cleaning that up right now, but it looks like she's going to be leaving the building, going up to seek medical attention right now.
Yeah, I hope Maddie Cook's all right after that contact in the face, around the nose area, cleaning the blood away now from the floor, as we are going to get back to action here soon. 2:15 remaining in the third quarter. Highlanders holding on to a 14-point lead. And you know, we're watching, Jack, tonight, the two very, very different teams. Malden, a young team, a lot of youth on the team. They have a super junior player in Manisha Exelom. We've seen what she can do. She has scored 16 of their 18 points. You look over on the Highlanders side of things, Ava Martin, their traditional leading scorer, their leading scorer throughout the season, no points on the night. Nora Gamache, a tremendous outside shooter for the Highlanders, a tremendous scorer for the Highlanders, only 1 point on the night. So the Highlanders, though, holding on to this 14-point lead because Amari Kergo, she's got 10 points on the night. Miriam Ramadan, 4 points. Fiona Rickson has put in 2. J.C. Brathwaite with 3. Regan Antonelli has 10 points. And Gertisha Morellis also has 2 points, so you're seeing the scoring across the board for the Highlanders, and that is what you want to see.
Versatility is just the name of the game right now. You have multiple people who can contribute, especially when your top scorer, Ava Martin in this case, no points, but she still remains very effective, Todd, because she has done a terrific job rebounding, putting herself in position. She's passed off pretty well. Missed a couple of easy layups under the basket. That's okay. The effort is there, and she's been everywhere at both ends of the floor rebounding. Right now, Exelm has done a terrific job for Malden. No question about her efforts and energy. Right now, with this 5 to 8 minute break right now, we're going to see how much each team has been affected. Will the Highlanders cool off a little bit? They want to certainly hang on to this lead. Malden, will they be energized a little bit by losing Maddie Cook? Right now, it looks like they're pretty much getting the floor all cleaned up. It looks like the officials are in position, ready to get things underway. Looks like whatever was discharged, looks like it might have been a little bit of blood loss on the surface. They want to make sure they get that all squared away and cleaned up. And it looks like we're ready to go shortly here, Todd.
Of course, Highlander head coach Ricardo Bonhomme wants to keep his players ready to go. Like you pointed out, Jack, this, a good 10 minutes, that we've of downtime now for both of these teams. Malden dealing with the fact that they've lost their senior point guard in Maddie Cook, and want to worry about her physical condition as she goes to seek medical attention. Highlanders, they want to keep that edge. They built a 14-point lead. They want to keep that edge out there, keep that scoring going across the board. Amari Kergo has been absolutely fantastic here in the second half, stealing balls, using those quick hands. She's not on the floor right now as head coach Ricardo Bonhomme has opened up the bench a little bit, but we'll see what this group can do for the Highlanders out on the floor. It still remains Antonelli, Brathwaite, Morellis, Ramadan, and Harrison out on the floor for the Highlanders, and we are back underway as Malden will have possession here, trailing by 14. As Nesta.
Juliana Harrison being very aggressive on that play. She stepped right in, and she's mirroring what Amari Kergo is doing, playing excellent defense.
Harrison, one of the 3 seniors on this team, Ramadan and Morellis, the other 2 seniors. So the 3 seniors on the Highlander team out on the floor. Harrison looking to add her name to the scoring ledger. Misses that shot, though. And Exelom comes away with the rebound. Exelom nursing that left ankle, but she looks fine as she drives in there, misses that shot. Antonelli comes away with the rebound. Highlanders have numbers as Antonelli goes in, gives it off to Harrison, and Juliana Harrison's got 2.
Good move by Harrison. She sent on the basket up off the backboard. Nice pass by Antonelli.
3 seniors out on the floor for the Highlanders. Morellis defending right now on the ball. along with Ramadan, number 4, and number 40, Juliana Harrison, joining J.C. Brathwaite, the young freshman, and Regan Antonelli. Antonelli D'ing up against Exelon, but that ain't going to stop her as Manisha Exelon kisses it off a glass for 2. 1 minute remains here in the third quarter. Highlanders with the 14-point lead. As Antonelli probing the defense. Looks for the screen. Looks to get that one off to Juliana Harrison. Harrison loses control, ball down on the floor. And we're going to have a jump ball. On the tie ball's alternating possession, the Highlanders will keep the possession. 38.2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. As Perez Sims checks back into the game for the Golden Tornadoes along with Antoine. Antonelli gets it to Morelos. Morelos to Brathwaite. Brathwaite over to Antonelli now. Antonelli working against Antoine. Spins. Goes in. Little underhanded shot. Once again, Antonelli knows once she gets into that lane, that shot's available.
Little scoop. Fine play.
16 seconds remaining. Perez Sims defended by Brathwaite. Gets it to Rodriguez. Defended by Harrison. Good tight defense there by Juliana Harrison. As she gets a fingertip on that pass to Exholm. 2 seconds remaining. Exholm drives in and she'll go to the line and look to complete the old school 3-point play as she has the and one opportunity. Good powerful move there by Manisha Exholm. Foul will go against Antonelli. That will be her second. Team's 5th. But that will end the quarter, so those fouls will reset as we move to the fourth quarter, as Exelon looks to complete the and one, and she does. 21 points for Manisha tonight, as that will do it for the third quarter of play. Highlanders leading by 13, 36-23. The riddle of Manisha Exelon and how to stop her, though, is something that still bedevils the Highlanders, as she has 21 points, 21 of Malden's 23 points tonight, Jack.
I really think that we may just see a little bit of double team action right now. Regan Antonelli's been covering her. And it looks like they may try and pick something. You've got a little bit of a lead here. You can just force somebody else for the Malden team to take a shot. Right now, all but 2 points have been scored by Exholm. Make her out of the play and let someone else try and put the ball up. You've given her this much latitude right now. Double up on her right now to see what somebody else can do. You've already lost your point guard. So Malden is a little bit understaffed right now with their experienced ball players. So let's see if there's a little bit more pressure on Exholm right now. They're going to run into this type of a player with other teams as we get farther down the line. So you want to make sure you can test the best player. Make somebody else beat you.
Head coach Ricardo Bonhomme keeping the players over on the bench, finishing his message before this fourth quarter of play. Highlanders with the 13-point lead. A win tonight for the Highlanders will move their GBL record to 9-0. They will secure a sweep against Malden on the regular season this season, and it will be their 10th victory if they're able to hold on to this lead, their 10th victory of the season, which will guarantee them a spot in the Division II playoffs. So everything for the Highlanders on the line tonight as Perez Sims at the top of the key picks up her dribble, gets it off to Nesta. Nesta gives it to Exxon. Exxon, mid-range look, no good. Rebound, Perez Sims gets it. She'll put that up, no good. Ava Martin battling for the rebound, but it flies out towards the corner. Exelon is going to be fouled. As Kergo, I think, is, nope, strike that. Rickson's going to get it. Fiona picks up her first. Team's first of the fourth quarter. As Rodriguez looking to inbounds. Gets it to Antoine at the foul line. Pass over to Nesta. Now Perez Sims, top of the key with the ball. Gets the screen from Nesta. Rickson, good quick hands, knocks that one out of bounds. Golden Tornadoes looking looking to cut into this 13-point Highlander lead. As that pass just a little behind Exelon, she wasn't able to drive with it. Gives it off to Antoine. Tried to pass it back to Exelon, but there was Regan Antonelli anticipating that, and she's able to steal that one.
Yep.
Antonelli, an excellent job offensively again and defensively for the Highlanders. Give and go there off the pick and roll. Martin, though, is immediately shut down by Antoine. Alternating possession will go over to the Golden Tornadoes.
Looks like Ava was going to have a great opportunity right there, Todd. Let's give them all the credit. That was a great play to tie her up and force the held ball situation.
As Nesta gets this forward to Exelon. She will drive in against Antonelli, put that one up too strong. Rebound, saved by Cargo, but saved to Exelon. And the foul is going to be called. As that's going to go against Antonelli. That'll be Regan's third. Team second here in the fourth quarter. Highlanders holding on to that 13-point lead. Malden looking to cut into it. Exelon at the line. She's 5 for 7 from the line. Misses that one. 5 for 8 from the line tonight. Second shot up, no good. Highlanders still have the 13-point lead as Cargo looking to run with the rebound coast to coast. Amari, she'll put it up and in. 12 points for Amari Cargo tonight. Quick passing is going to break the Highlander pressure as Perez Sims puts it up from the foul line. No good. Rickson there for the rebound. Highlanders with a 15-point lead, their biggest of the night. Antonelli defended by Exelon. Soft pass out to Gamache. Perez Sims able to steal that one. As she will drive. Puts that up and in as she kisses it off glass. Perez Sims has 2 points tonight. Highlander lead back down to 13. Antonelli off the Rickson screen. Gamache, right wing. She'll drive in. Perez Sims was able to get there. Gamache tried to split the defenders, but loses the ball. As they get it to Exelon. Her shot up, no good. Partially blocked possibly there. As Antonelli was in the area once again. Out of bounds, and they are going to say it was not partially blocked, and the Highlanders will get the ball. As Malden extends full court pressure. Highlanders easily break it. Martin looking for her first points of the night. And the Highlander leading scorer waited till the fourth quarter, but she's got 2 points tonight.
Good pass by Regan Antonelli, Todd. Absolutely good heads-up move. Nice pass.
Shot by Kovacevic, Mirankovic, and that's a good three-pointer there. 12-point lead for the Highlanders. As Cargo breaks the pressure, finds Rickson. Rickson puts up the shot, no good. Martin's shot blocked by Exelon, but Rickson gets it. Now Gamache driving. Kicks it off to Rickson. Rickson looking for some help, gets it to Martin. Now Gamache, speed towards the basket. Nice bounce pass to Fiona Rickson. And that's how you do it, Jack.
Nora Gamache with that nice little bounce pass, got that up. So Fiona had a just easy layup, maintained this nice lead.
Now Nestor with it. Rickson, great job anticipating the pass there, but just couldn't quite control it before it bounced on the inline there.
Good aggressive defense looking to knock that ball off, and unfortunately she stepped out, but it's just good to see the Highlanders, even the big lead, are still looking to pick up that ball defensively.
Rodriguez, she'll drive. Kicks it out to Haley Graham. Graham drives. Her shot up, no good from the freshman. Ava Martin, good strong rebound there for Martin. Cargo looking down court for Antonelli, and Antonelli will be fouled by Kovacevic Mirankovic. Antonelli will be back at the line shooting 2.
Malden foul number 23, Mirka Kovacevic.
Regan Antonelli got the ball, and instead of turning and trying to loop it, she just spun underneath and laid it up softly and got fouled on the way up. Here she's shooting 2. There's the first one good, Todd.
First one is good for Regan. 13 points on the night for Antonelli. 3 for 6 from the foul line on the night. Second one up, that one's no good. Finds the back iron. Perez Sims is able to corral that ball. Gets it off to Rodriguez. And Rodriguez fouled by Cargo there. Amari looking for the steal at midcourt. Comes up with their third foul. 3 fouls on the Highlanders here in the fourth quarter as well. 4:15 remaining. Highlanders with the 15-point lead. As Rodriguez gets it stolen by Amari. Cargo's going in. And she will make the bucket. She will go to the line for the and one.
And if this was the Celtics game, this would be a Tommy Award for me, Cargo, tonight. She has done it. She's had some offensive spark, especially after turning her ankle in the first period. She's come back, and she's been relentless, Todd, at both ends of the floor. Great work by her.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Turned her ankle there in the first quarter. Didn't play a ton in the second quarter. Came back out here in the second half. She has 14 points in the second half. Multiple steals as well. At minimum 4, maybe even 5 steals here in the second half. So great job by Amari Cargo as she puts home the and one and completes the old school three-point play. Highlanders lead by 18. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the game. As Nesta driving in, her shot up, it's no good. Follows her own shot, and she'll make it. Good putback there by the freshman. Pressure here by the Golden Tornadoes, broken easily by the Highlanders as Antonelli able to break it. Rickson looks down low, looking for Gamache. Gamache, bounce pass, looking for Rickson. Oh,
nice. Oh, great opportunity.
Now, Exelum gets it out to Nesta, working with Graham. Graham puts up the 3. Nice motion there by Haley Graham.
Nice shot.
As the freshman puts in the long three-pointer from the top of the key. Cargo crossover. Cargo crosses over again. Bounce pass to Rickson, and she'll finish and go to the line, looking for the and one.
Again, Cargo is on top of the action tonight with another nice play, spinning underneath. Beautiful little bounce pass. Rickson up, off the glass, and in. Here she is at the free throw line. Highlanders capitalizing on that versatility as we've talked about tonight, Todd.
Yeah, Cargo just defensively just such a pest against the Golden Tornadoes here in the second half. Offensively, such a spark plug for the Highlanders as she crossed over half of the Golden Tornado team, finished it off with a beautiful bounce pass. You know how much I love that, Jack. And Rickson finishes it off with the old school three-point play. Highlanders leading this one by 16. Working that weave out at the top of the key. Now they get Exelum on the weak side. Trying to isolate Exelum, but she wasn't able to hold on to the ball. Now Cargo goes in. She'll put that one up a little too strong. Rodriguez gets the board. Gives that one off to Nesta. As Nesta working all the way down floor. Trapped by Gamache and Cargo. And Cargo just pulls it away as Amari will drive in. Rodriguez will foul her. She goes up for that shot. The only statement I might say, Amari's driving in from the left-hand side. Got to finish with the left hand on those layups.
That is exactly what every fundamental at the 8th and 9th grade level is taught to use. Both hands, left side, left hand, right side. Plus, it was a 3 on nobody, so she could have easily made a nice bounce pass to a right-handed person on the other side of the basket, but nonetheless, she's in the free throw line.
Hit the free throw line, misses that one. Cargo 2 for 6 at the line so far tonight. J.C. Brathwaite in the game for the Highlanders. $20 points tonight for Amari Cargo. Unable to add to that total is Exelum. Her pass looking to get with Rodriguez over on the left wing, but behind Rodriguez. 16-point lead for the Highlanders, 2:20 remaining in the game. Highlanders looking to finish off their 10th win of the season, guaranteeing them a place in the Division II playoffs. As As Martin defended by Exelon. Brathwaite, she'll take it from there. No good. Cargo battling for the rebound. Goes to the floor. Ball comes out to Gamache at the top of the key. Now Antonelli, left wing, hits nothing but the bottom of the net. Highlanders by 19, under 2 minutes remaining in the game. Rodriguez, she'll try one from way downtown. No good. Martin gets the rebound. Highlanders looking to go up by more than 20 as they lead by 19, their biggest lead of the evening. Brathwaite with it on the left wing. She'll drive in. Nobody's home. She'll take that. No good.
Nice instinct, though, by Brathwaite. She went right to the basket. She had the lane, just couldn't finish it.
Haley Graham, freshman for the Golden Tornadoes, driving in, loses control of the ball as she neared the basket, though. Turnover over to the Highlanders as Juliana Harrison and Gertisha Morales back into the game. Miriam Ramadan will get to check in as well as head coach Ricardo Bonhomme getting his seniors back into this game. Timeout taken, though, 1:25 remaining in the game as the Golden Tornadoes take that timeout. Highlanders with this 19-point lead, Jack. This has been a heck of a second half, specifically for Regan Antonelli defensively and offensively. She's been showing it all game. Amari Cargo, though, coming back from that twisted ankle in the first half. She had 5 points in that first half. She's got, let's see here, 15 points here in the second half. Great defensive effort as well, as she has just been a pest, knocking that ball away. Quick hands, turning those defensive plays into offensive points. 20 points tonight for Amari Cargo.
Especially since Ava Martin is off of her game a little bit tonight. She had 25 the last time against Malden. She's only had a basket, I believe, so far this evening, but Cargo is made up and has just shown that versatility that some of the Highlanders have, where they can depend on several people, especially when your top scorer isn't having a great night, everybody else contributing. On the other side of the ledger, Malden has had a tremendous performance by Denise Exholm. She scored 20 points out of the 22 points so far, but she's been the show. She just did not have enough support. Anybody else on the Malden team was. Some of them have shown that they've had strength with 4 or 5 different scorers scoring multiple points.
1:25 remaining, and head coach Ricardo Bonhomme emptying the bench as Olivia Ravello getting into the game, number 2 as well for the Highlanders. Ramadan will inbounds. 3 seniors out here right now. You've got Ramadan inbounding. She's a senior. J.C. Brathwaite with the ball. She's a freshman. Gets that ball stolen away by Gwen Guerrero. Sophia Gwen Guerrero seeing her first time tonight. Out of bounds off of the Highlanders. Malden will inbounds. As Olivia Rodriguez looks to inbounds, gets it to Perez Sims. They get it out to Kovacevic Marinkovic. Now driving in is Gwen Guerrero, but she meets Gertisha Morales like a wall there at the foul line. Now driving down Olivia Ravello, and she is fouled. As the foul will go against Olivia Rodriguez. That is her second, team's 5th. So Olivia Ravello will be at the line for the Highlanders as she looks for her first points of the night.
And Olivia had a little bit of time in the JV game before this one as well, and made herself very pesky, annoying the Malden JV team here. Nice to see she's getting a little time here in the varsity game.
No good on that first one. If Ravello can make this free throw, every single Highlander who's been on the floor so far tonight will have scored a point, at minimum.
And that's versatility for you. That's our word tonight, versatility.
That is correct, no doubt about it. As that one missed by Ravello. Alternating possession after it was tied up will stick with the Highlanders as Ramadan will look to inbounds. Senior Miriam Ramadan inbounds to Morales. As the 3 seniors first to touch it there. Ramadan, she'll put that up from the right wing. Bounces around, no good. As Ravello comes out with the rebound. Ravello looks to drive. And she'll get called for the travel as she goes to the ground. Tried to direct a pass at the last second to Gertisha Morales. Just a little bit too late, 45 seconds left in this one. Perez Sims will bring it up for the Golden Tornadoes. Gets it off to Nesta. Her three-pointer up from the left wing, no good. Morellis battling for the rebound and comes away with it. Ramadan. She'll drop it to J.C. Brathwaite. Brathwaite now. Off the screen, trying to find Ravello on the right wing. Tipped out of bounds by Nesta. It's Briella Nesta and Haley Graham, two freshmen out there for the Golden Tornadoes, getting some playing time. Brathwaite spins away from her defender, drives, puts it up, kisses it off of glass. Just smooth like silk by the freshman as she split defenders to the basket. 10 seconds remaining. Highlanders with the 21-point lead as Perez Sims drives in. And Morellis is going to get whistled for that with 3.6 seconds. Perez Sims will go to the line, shooting 2. As Gertisha picks up her fourth.
It was nice that Katisha made the effort, but defensively, all she had to do was stand there with her hands up. The clock is going to run out. Now just giving Malden a chance to add a couple more.
That one no good by Perez Sims. Second shot up by Perez Sims, and that one's good. 3.6 seconds left. Highlanders will need to inbounds and hold on to it for a couple seconds, and that will do it as Harrison will get it. And that will do it as the Highlanders take this one by 20, 54-34. They continue their unbeaten streak in the GBL as they are 9-0 in GBL action. They are 10-2 overall. They will go to the playoffs. They are playing in the postseason this year. That is what they've guaranteed with that 10th victory. And Jack, let me tell you, you talked about versatility being the name of the game. As the Highlanders, very, very versatile this evening. We saw scoring all over the place. While I configure that and add all of these scores up, Jack, talk about what we saw tonight. Just a great job across the board, but specifically Amari Cargo, Regan Antonelli, fantastic.
As I said, Amari Cargo tonight, Todd has done a terrific job. Turned her ankle, looked like that could be a problem. Came back and just ignited the team in the second half. The Highlanders had a short lead in the first half, came back tonight, distributed the ball well. Eggs Home did a terrific job for Malden, scoring well over 20 points, but everybody else was shut down until late in the game. Malden was not effective going to the basket, had a difficult time. The Highlanders capitalized on good defense and another great game by Regan Antonelli, who showed her versatility, not only shooting from outside, but handling the ball, passing the ball as well as she did. Ava Martin had a tough night tonight, only scored a couple of points, but because her teammates picked up and people who traditionally don't score an awful lot did, the Highlanders showed that they are effective and can distribute the ball. That was the problem that Malden had. They could not get it to anybody else, but Eggs Home, who did a terrific job playing at both ends of the floor, but just couldn't do it by herself.
Yeah, Manisha Exelum, just a fantastic night for her. 21 points, leading scorer in the game. Did a great job defensively against Ava Martin, holding Ava Martin to 2 points on the night. That's Somerville's leading scorer throughout the season. He's put 25 points up against these Golden Tornadoes earlier in the year, held to 2 points tonight. But as you talked about, the versatility of the Highlanders coming through as they were led in scoring by Amari Cargo. She had 20 points, 15 of those 20 in the second half. Second leading scorer for the Highlanders, Regan Antonelli, with 16. The third leading scorer for the Highlanders, Fiona Rickson, as she had 7 points for the Highlanders tonight. 4 points for Miriam Ramadan, 1 point for Nora Gamache, 2 points for Ava Martin. Those are names that we normally talk about scoring more points. Gertisha Morellis had 2, as well as J.C. Brathwaite with 5 points, as the young freshman put in those 5, and Juliana Harrison, the senior, with 2 points on the night. Versatility for the Highlanders, scoring across the way, and you're beginning to see Regan Antonelli asserting herself defensively as well as offensively. Amari Cargo, just a tremendous second half, and J.C. Brathwaite, she comes into the game. We expect some fireworks.
And you can watch J.C. as a young freshman. She's got a little confidence. Her teammates are exhorting her, telling her, listen, you got an opportunity, take it. She's not bashful putting that three-point shot. That was a huge impact she had last week at the Medford Tufts Classic game. Here it is tonight. She had no hesitation when she had a three-point open shot. Up it went, and she had a nice dribble drive to the basket near the end of the game here tonight. good promise for the future. No question about that, Todd.
No doubt about it. Highlanders looking great this season, leading the GBL, undefeated in the GBL, 9-0, 10-2 overall, heading to the postseason yet again, second year in a row for these Highlanders, as they will play postseason action in the MIAA playoffs later on, because we've got the rest of this season to go. Thank you very, very much for watching at home as the Highlanders come away with a 54-34 victory over the Golden Tornadoes. Thank you, Jack Conley, on commentary. Thank you, Bill Trudell, on camera. Our director, his name's Joe Constantine. I'm Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Girls Basketball on Somerville Ed TV.